Hi Mimma, how are you doing?
Hi Georgie, I'm very well. Nice to hear from you.
Nice to speak with you. I'm just giving you a ring to chat about New York Fashion Week. Bit of an interesting one this season. I know I say that every season, but it's a bit of a slim pickings on the calendar, right?
Yeah, it was really slim. It wasn't as easy to find online. I managed to, I guess, see everything, but it was a weird one.
Despite that, though, anything that stuck out with that you loved, that was really striking, that managed to conquer, even though it was a bit of an odd season?
Yeah, I think my favorite was Imitation of Christ. The collection was okay. I will have to see more in detail, but I absolutely loved the way they presented. Finally, someone creative, they put their collection on all girls skaters, which is quite rare, I think, in Los Angeles. And then they made them skate with the collection, but especially they produced the collection by sourcing old stock at the Real, and the Real is exclusively selling the collection, and the profits go to Greta Thunberg Friday for Future Foundation. I thought it was very creative, it was very good. And then I thought Anna Sui did a good job with all the collaboration around America, making sure that, she found different ways of working around America.
I think Tom Ford was really fun. I must admit, I'm a little disappointed that there wasn't anything video or animated, because I think Tom Ford really lends itself to that kind of energy. But I did think the clothes themselves were really bright and vibrant and engaging. And it's basically what Tom Ford does best, brilliant tailoring, such a fun attitude. But I think we're seeing that quite a lot so far in New York, is that everyone's just trying to channel this positivity, this upbeat, this happiness.
I get it, don't want to be happy, but that was totally Gucci by Tom Ford.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I mean, it wasn't just a little bit. It was that. Maybe you're too young to remember, but it was like, the styling, the makeup, the attitude, the clothes, the prints, the colors. I mean, it's his fashion, it's what he's done, so he's not stealing from anybody. But and also, Tom Ford did very creative presentations before. Remember when he did with Nick and Lady Gaga, and now that he could, it just presents a lookbook. I don't know, weird.
I thought the same thing. I think it was spring, summer 16 that he did that video with Nick Knight, and I love that video. I absolutely love it because it just captures so much energy, which I think this lookbook is trying to do. Even if it was just Spotify playlist to go just a bit more 360, nevertheless, still one of the standouts because the schedule was quite slim, I think if we were in normal times, I don't know, actually saying that, but I think the collection, had it been presented in a show, would have done very, very well.
I don't know if you saw Tomo Koizumi, who was not in New York, but he sent a video from Tokyo with Bridal, which was quite over the top interesting. And then I discovered, do you know Marina Moscone?
I had only heard of her this season. I hadn't beforehand.
Lovely collection. She did a lovely video about what she stands for and her vision and her values, fine. But I love the clothes, actually. The unfinished hems, the minimal yet complicated. I think it was quite interesting.
I agree. I think her silhouettes are gorgeous. Those long line drop waistlines as well, just really fantastic. I'm really pleased to have found her this season.
Yeah, I must admit, I've ignored about her, and by researching a little bit, I found her and I thought she was very interesting. And then Cara, this New York brand, also talk about and New York and Summary. That was quite interesting collection as well.
Yeah.
And then Jason Wu opening with more. Yeah.
I thought Jason Wu handled that quite well, actually. I thought the whole way it was presented, the fact that it was very socially distanced outside, the collection, again, I think we are seeing that kind of holiday, trying to be optimistic, holiday energy. But also I think a lot of designers are trying to taper their stylings to what people want in lockdown or pandemic now. There was a lot of tracksuits kind of dolled up with fancy sandals or heels or silky shirting, but there's not been a collection, well, aside from Marina, not been a collection I haven't seen where there's not some kind of tracksuit playing a key role.
Yeah, and everybody's talking about comfortable and, we want to dress up and go out again, but we need to be comfortable. And that's a good thing. There's not too many complications. And overall, I have to say I'm a little bit underwhelmed by how the CFDA presented it. I'm a little bit underwhelmed by how the designer found creativity in new ways of presenting. Rebecca Minkoff presenting in front of instruments, but there was nothing that really I will remember, I must say. It's a bit harsh.
No, I kind of agree. I think probably the main standout is The Imitation of Christ, because it was so creative and so engaging, and it had a good message, and they've done a really interesting sales tactic with the Real. I think that's probably the key standout and takeaway from New York.
Yeah, so good collection, consistent with what they are, with a good cause, and commercial.
Yeah, ticks all round.
So our crown goes to Imitation of Christ.
Well, looking forward to speaking with you about London and beyond. Hopefully they tickle our taste buds a little bit more than New York does. But as ever, lovely to chat to you, Mimma.
You too, and I'm looking forward to London, and I really hope that notwithstanding the new restrictions we get from COVID, we will manage to see something exciting.
Fingers and toes crossed. Speak to you soon.
See you soon.
Bye.